be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.
What is the deal, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Wednesday. It is hump day. Hope you all are doing well. If this is your first time at the channel, I want to welcome you. Pull up a seat. I hope you enjoyed the content. And before we get into this food, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and go ahead and tap that bell while you're at it so you're notified anytime I drop a brand new video, go live, or schedule a premiere. All right, y'all. Now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and get into this food. So I have a salad, I have some pan-seared salmon, and I also have some crab cakes. And then I have some sweet peppers on the side. Let me bring it close so you can see what it looks like. Got our salad, got our crab cakes, we got our salmon. All right, y'all. So my dad made this salmon, so shout out to Uncle Ronnie, because I just jacked it from the food that he made for dinner. It was looking good, smelling good. I was like, can I get a piece of that? Thank you. So let me start with some salmon because it was looking real good. And the crab cakes, y'all did not make them. Y'all already know I got it from my favorite store, Aldi. Piece of salmon for y'all. I don't really feel like cooking. I haven't been like in a super cookie mood this week. So they had some crab cakes and I picked them up. The salad is just romaine, spinach, zucchini, yellow bell pepper, tomato, Parmesan cheese, Olive Garden dressing. Y'all, I'm hooked on this right now. Like, I'm hooked on it. Can't stop eating it. So, that's what we had with that. Y'all want some salad? Y'all seem to be some salad lovers. So, let me give y'all some salad. Sorry, I'm looking at something on the bottom. So what's up, y'all? Halfway through this week, I'm gonna put the sweet chili sauce on these crab cakes. Well, on the side. I know a lot of people use, do people dip it in tartar sauce? Or cocktail sauce? Cocktail sauce came with it. I don't like cocktail sauce. So I wanted to do the sweet chili sauce. That's good. Damn, I'm impressed. That's actually really good. It takes 16 minutes to cook them. On 400 in the oven. Crab cake is actually really good. Do you guys usually make your lunch every day, or you like buy lunch at work? What do you usually do? Because when I was working, let me tell you what my bad habit was. I would make lunch, spend all this time meal prepping, spend money at the store to buy this food, only to turn around and go to a food truck or Subway or a cafe. I used to get on my nerves so bad. Or spend a gang of money at a vending machine. I used to tear Flamin' Hot Cheetos up. I don't know where it came from, but all of a sudden, y'all, I was on this Flamin' Hot Cheeto kick, and I just was like eating them every day. salad, y'all, is so good. Y'all already know. Take me to a salad bar and I'm happy. I am content. Uncle Ronnie did that with the salmon. It's good. I'm really impressed with these crab cakes though. They don't taste like they were frozen, which I love. You know what? They weren't frozen. I got them out of the refrigerator section. Whatever. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? They don't taste like that. They weren't just made right now. They taste really good. Call this water bottle, y'all. Visit the site. I take this thing everywhere with me. Love taking it to the gym. But yeah, check out the website. Tap the link in my description below. Check out the site. Get something for yourself. Get something for someone else. Enter sauce on your way out. And go ahead and get yourself some free shipping. You deserve it. So today's Wednesday. An episode of Rhonda's Rehab dropped my podcast. That link is in the description below as well, but it's on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcast. And today I talked about how your life is your responsibility, no matter what's going on, no matter what anybody else has done to you. I was just kind of talking about how I had to stop finger pointing and just like dealing with the stuff that was going on in my life, dealing with it and then healing through it and all that stuff. So that's what the episode is about. Like, it doesn't matter how messy or dysfunctional life has gotten for you. It's just still your responsibility no matter what. So that's what the episode is about. So if that's something that you may be struggling with, and I talk about my own personal stuff, and hopefully I can encourage somebody out there just to, move things in the right direction. It feels so good to have my hair up, y'all. I'm really trying to pump myself up to do my hair, like twist it. Maybe sometime next week. I'm not there yet. But this and this bun, I love it. Because it's off my neck. And it's just not in the way. So, anyway, y'all. A lot of conversations have been coming up lately about anxiety. And I'm not currently, dealing with anxiety. But I did have a pretty severe case of it about 2.5 years ago. And as I've moved past that and just been like, self-reflecting and stuff, I was thinking about how I caused a lot of my own chaos, a lot of my own turbulence. And a lot of my anxiety came from the job I was at the time. I really, really did not like my job. I had issues with management. They were just, there was a lot of micromanaging to me, a lot of bullying kind of going on at work. And, obviously it's not the best work environment. So that meant that I needed to prioritize me finding a new job. And I would just anticipate having a bad day every day, pretty much, Monday through Friday. I would anticipate that. And I feel like I gave management so much control over me. You know what I'm saying? I would just sit around and anticipate them doing something negative every day. Instead of just sitting down, doing my job, staying focused, getting through the workday, and going on about my business. That's what should have been happening. I know it's not always easy when you're in a not so great work environment. But just waking up anticipating a bad day, you're gonna have a bad day. That's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that it was just time for me to like redirect that energy. You know what I'm saying? And again, prioritizing the fact that I needed a new job. That was what I should have been focusing on. And I would have headaches, just knots in my stomach. heart racing. As soon as the closer I got to the office, like walking to the office, the faster my heart would race, and my appetite would fluctuate, and I was literally making myself sick, which is really goes back to the power of our mind and our thoughts, like how it can really become a thing and really take over you. And for me, anxiety is just about anticipating things that haven't even happened yet. Even outside of that, I would find myself overthinking things with my friends or just different situations. Jumping to conclusions about things that I could have just asked questions about instead of jumping to conclusions and causing anxiety, There's just so many things I was just working myself up about. And of course, it took time for me to work through all of that, because I never went to therapy for anxiety because I was so concerned about them just giving me drugs. I didn't want that. I didn't want medication. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted coping mechanisms. I didn't want to be just on a bunch of medication, So that's why I never went. And I just kind of took it one day at a time. So I'm glad that I made it through, but there's just so many things I could have did differently. At work, outside of work, it was like I was making that anxiety worse every single day. It's like just the friction in your body. Oh my gosh. I could just feel it right now, But I'm thinking about myself present day. How I'm not currently dealing with anxiety at all. I'm not currently dealing with depression at all. And I'm grateful for that. I'm really, really grateful. That's truly a blessing, honestly. And I feel like just making sure I'm in a good place mentally is an everyday thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't take much to change and be out of that space. I'm thinking that like now, me not having anxiety has a lot to do with the fact that I consciously just take everything one day at a time. Focus on my right now. My right now is, just taking it one day at a time, getting my videos done, working on my podcast, and just working on what I can control right here, right now. Because of course, I think the old Rhonda, before I did work and realized things about myself and what I was doing and the role I was playing in all of this, I think that I could definitely be overthinking, wondering what's going to happen by summer. Am I going to be prepared for this when it comes up? And it's like, Rhonda, don't work yourself up. Don't do all of that. Just worry about and focus on day to day, what you can control. I give myself micro goals every single day that I want to accomplish, and that's what's most important to me. And I'm preparing for whatever is ahead, whatever it is. I don't even know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just checking things off of my list, and hopefully whatever comes up, I'm prepared for it, because I am being diligent and productive every single day. But, and I'm also sure I'm not experiencing anxiety either because I'm I have way more control over my work environment now. I'm doing what I want to do in terms of, creatively, and I'm happy with what I do. I'm sure that's a big part of it, but I could definitely still be creating my own chaos for sure, but I'm glad that I'm not. And I know a lot of us are just struggling with anxiety. And if there is anything that you can, make adjustments and kind of, step back from the overthinking and over anticipating things, that may help. I know it helped me a lot when I finally kind of snapped out of it and realized what I was doing. Also a big help that happened was that I started to deal with the injury with my foot. To be honest with you, that was a huge relief that took me out of that work environment. But still, I started realizing things about myself and all the anxiety I was experiencing. So I thought about that as I was discussing, your life or your responsibility, Rhonda. Like, what could you have done differently? I started just thinking about that. And I'm like, dang, I could have made a lot of changes at the time. And I did make a lot of changes at the time, but I could have made them sooner is what I mean. So this is so good. I'm getting full, of course. There's about to be some bomb leftovers. So I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's so a Thursday. I may go live today between like 5:30 and 6:30 Pacific time-ish, around there. So if you have your notifications on set to all, you'll get the notification when I do go. If you're around, come through. Let's talk. Let's vibe. You know how we do. You know how it goes down. So I will see y'all later today if you're able to make it. And if not, that's okay. Maybe you'll come through on family night. So I'll be back tomorrow. All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Make it great. And one thing, y'all. Be good to yourself. Peace.
I be beaming, I be